Hey guys, Analog just finally announced pre-orders going up for the Analog Duo. They're going live in just a couple days on May 19th at 8 a.m. Pacific time. So that will be 9 Mountain Time, 10 Central, and 11 for those on the East Coast. So they put up the page, go into the store. See this right here at the top. So I believe this is a price increase from the original announcement. It's going to be $249.99. Uh, Comes with the Duo, a HDMI cable, USB-C, and an 18-watt fast charging worldwide USB-C power supply. The accessories include uh, the color, two different colorways, controllers, and the systems itself come in black and white, which they say USA is the black one, and the Japanese colorway is the white. So if we click on the product, introducing Duo, the higher energy analog system. So the Analog Duo is compatible with nearly every NEC system and game format ever made. TurboGrafx 16 PC Engine, Super Graphics, TurboGrafx CD, PC Engine CD-ROM, and Super Arcade CD-ROM. 1080p, zero lag, Bluetooth, 2.4 gigahertz. Because the last thing a video game system should be is predictable. It is completely engineered in FPGA. It's running Analog OS and no emulation. So most of that's standard. We'll be running Analog OS just like the Pocket, but we can see there's this little 7 here. So that turns out to be pretty important because if we scroll down to the bottom and we look at number 7, the Duo features Analog OS but does not support Open FPGA. So a lot of you that are using the Pocket to do custom cores and stuff, that at least isn't going to be as easy. It may still support it. We'll see if the community gets involved with it, but it is not going to support Open FPGA like the Pocket, which is kind of a bummer because with the CD-ROM, might have made it really cool for PlayStation and Saturn possibilities, especially taking the pressure off the system to try to emulate the disk drives, which they have to do on things like the Mister. And I believe that's one of the reasons they haven't been able to port that kind of stuff to Pocket, between that and the cache and the memory and whatnot, which I have not seen any information about the specifics of the hardware to see if it's any different from what is in the Super NT or Mega SG or the Pocket, if there's extra memory or anything like that. So for now, we're in the dark on that. So we can see some ports here. With this, they also are updating this TurboGrafx 16 on the Pocket. So TurboGrafx 16 PC Engine and Super Graphics are coming to the Pocket. For the first time since the original TurboGrafx Express in 1990, you can play the entire 16-bit library TurboGrafx 16, PC Engine, and Super Graphics games anywhere with Pocket. Available for pre-order. We'll click on that in a second. So right here we can see like it basically has the same chip, but we don't get any specifics. Core functionality of each system is engineered directly into an Altera Cyclone 5. A sophisticated FPGA. This is what is in all of the previous analog pockets and Super NTs, I believe. Mega SG. I'm not sure about the NES ones. Yeah, but no open FPGA again. So big bummer. Again, it's going over the colorways. The big thing here is, Hue cards, turbo chips, and CD-ROMs. The CD-ROM thing makes it tempting. I haven't decided if this is something I will buy or not, or if you know you even get the chance because analog. There's still tons of people waiting for their pockets. Anyway, technical specs. That's um, pretty vague because we don't get any actual specifics when it comes to chips. Just basically compatibility. We already went over CD-ROM, HuCards, turbo chip, region-free, worldwide compatibility, NTSC and PAL support, 48 kilohertz 16-bit audio, digital audio via HDMI. There is a headphone jack, which I believe was on the side, with a 3.5 millimeter, and it has a volume well. The special features include the CD-ROM, 2x USB for wired controllers and accessories, SD card firmware update, Bluetooth, 2.4 gigahertz, and two USB, supports analog DAC. So the analog DAC looks like will be shipping support right from the get go, which is kind of cool because they keep promising that's coming to Pocket, and it still hasn't. And so I don't know what the issue is with the Pocket, considering every other device that they have shipped in the past and are shipping in the future supports it, but Pocket doesn't. Other features include they're really pushing Analog OS. Anyway, scanline options, scalar options, horizontal position adjust, horizontal stretch, vertical position stretch, and more. The 8-bit TurboGrafx 16 gamepad, pretty standard 8-bit stuff. The Duo just dimensions, 177 millimeter length, 267 millimeters wide, and 34.7 millimeters high. So what's in the box? There's the HDMI cable, USB-C cable, the little brick. I think that looks pretty standard to what they've shipped in the past. So it usually always got the little Analog logo imprinted on them all. Again, there's pre-order date. Here's them going over the fact that, it's not made to play copyrighted ROMs and whatnot. It is special FPGA. Analog does not operate using any BIOS files or any other trademarks and the properties of their respective owners. The game showcased are only to illustrate compatibility with the Duo. The fact that the receiver and controllers are sold separately. The 2.4 gigahertz is not required to use with the Duo because Duo does feature built-in wireless 2.4. And then 8-bit controllers not manufactured or distributed by Analogue because we know 8-bit makes those. So that looks like the whole thing. It does look totally rad, I will admit. And having CD-ROM support is really original. Really wish it would have supported OpenFPGA. That'd have been really cool. But again, they don't say if there's even that second FPGA chip. I'm gonna assume because it doesn't support OpenFPGA that this will not have. I believe it was the Cyclone 10 chip, which was a less powerful, smaller FPGA. But I'm gonna assume that chip's not in this. And that cost was basically replaced with like the CD-ROM and whatnot, and the HuCard reader and some of this other stuff that had to probably be engineered specifically for this. So yeah, comes out in a couple days if you can get in. I'm sure they're gonna do a queue type system like they did last time, or like they do every time. And so yeah, $250 plus shipping. Make sure if you do order the Duo and there's anything else you want with it, if it's the DAC or whatever, make sure you do that in one order because their shipping charges are obscene. If I recall, like I paid $35 to ship my Super NT, $35 to ship my Pocket, $35 for my Analog DAC. Like, if I would have ordered them all together, I'd have saved like $70. Granted, I ordered them separately when they came out, but uh, yeah. So if there's anything extra you want, I'd make sure to order that. I forgot to click on this, so it looks like for the Pocket, the Game Gear adapter is sold separately. The TurboGrafx 16 PC Engine and Super Graphics adapters look like they're all being sold together. You can pre-order now. It looks like $100. Um, so these are now available. So uh, coming 2023. Uh, this does not say shipping 2023, so that's a little bit interesting. Um, but yeah, those are for Pocket. So if you wanted to buy those, $100 plus your shipping again. So if that's something you're interested in picking up with your Turbo Duo, you probably want to order that at the same time. Anyway, I think most everything else sold out on their site at the time. SG sold out. Um, they're now linking the controllers for the M30 straight to Amazon, which is kind of interesting. The Super NT is discontinued. Looks like same thing with the 8-bit controllers there. This is showing not available. I'm going to click this off because that seems like that's causing an issue. Let's see if that changed anything. So yeah, that was showing not able to ship. Now it says pre-order now. Add to cart. Add to cart. So it looks like DAC is available. Looks like for some reason if you order some other items, like they're purposefully not allowing you to order the same thing. So if you ordered the pre-order items for the Pocket and possibly when you pre-order your other device, it looks like that they're going to make you possibly pay separate shipping and make two different orders, which would be ridiculous. But we'll have to see if that happens on the day of the Duo or not. Yeah, because their shipping is just obscene. So anyway, that is all for today. Let me know if you guys plan on pre-ordering, what your thoughts are. Uh, if you care if it had the open FPGA support or not, how you think it's going to do, or any comments, thoughts, let me know. And hey, like and subscribe if you want to keep seeing videos from me. Appreciate it. See you next time.